Hey there, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising. Welcome to your reading for Monday, the 5th of September through Sunday, the 11th. We're going to take a look at the overall energy for the week. We'll pull apart that full moon that is happening and pull cards for that. And actually, as the moon makes its way through the week, we'll get cards on that. And we have Mercury turning retrograde on Friday the 9th, so we'll get a card about how to use that energy the best. And we're gonna, oh, this one too, okay. And we're gonna take a look at, wow, okay. Ooh. Overall, oh, wow. Okay, Capricorn, this is excellent. So we have Venus moving into Virgo on Monday. And Venus in Virgo trines that energy of your sign. And she is coming in to reorganize and to reevaluate and restructure. Restructure the work you're doing to bring the balance in order to attain the goals that you're going after. Things that you became a little more clear about while she was in Leo the last 3 weeks about what it is you want to do moving forward. And she says, okay, so now how can we readjust everything you're doing to make that actually work? The overall energy we have here is carnelian, get curious. So this is energy of getting of research. Almost the research seems like it's going to be a big piece for you. So all the RE words are really important. When Mercury turns retrograde on Friday, that is 6 planets and 3 major asteroids that we have that are in retrograde. This next 6 weeks before we get to that new moon eclipse in Scorpio, which has definitely got some energy of putting something out there and moving it forward. This is energy around reevaluating, doing the analysis, researching, rewriting, editing, any of those things you're doing, any plan you have, it's putting it on paper, looking at it, doing it again, working it and reworking it. And so there's some research that needs to be done. Carnelian energy is also the Kundalini energy rising. And so this is feeling really motivated to really make a big major shift and a change that will transform your life in some major way. The card of transmutation is here. And so there is a big change that you are actively, it is up to you. Your focus and the work you do will make the change. You are in charge of your own destiny at this point. And so a lot of like the fixed energies, they didn't have a lot of choices and things are being moved for them, but you have the opportunity to move yourself in any direction you want, and what you focus on is what you're going to accomplish. And so there is this need to release and let go of. We have the salt here in the area of where your thoughts have been. What do I need to cleanse and clear out of my life? How can I create space in my life to really create what it is I want to create here? And so there is a need here. There's been a lot of thoughts around. She's in the water and all her head's just sticking out. There's this cleansing energy, and we have this full moon coming up. And so your willingness to release and let go of the things that do not serve you, to create space for what you do want, it's up to you. The power is in your hands. So the thing that has been feeling a little anxiety inducing for you is we have the emerald. And so the emerald says choose your initiation, and I think it's been trying to decide which direction to go in. Your light is really bright, but you can also attract moths with that. And so it was important to if you haven't done so, it's kind of the energy that's shifting away though. So it's important to discern and decide what is really a value for you. What is it that you really want to focus on, and start anchoring in that energy. And the anchoring in of the energy has been the struggle. We have here hematite anchoring in the area of the obstacle. And this is the energy put out is what you receive back. And so if you've been unclear, a little scattered, then you haven't really been able to get the laser focus. And so now it's time for you to become a little more laser focused on what it is you want, and start showing up for yourself consistently, persistently, being Capricorn. So in the area of how do you transform this situation, it says step up to sovereignty. So this is lapis lazuli. This is your truth. Put your crown on. Own it. This is my truth. This is who I am. This is what I want. Stake your claim. I feel like it's like stake your claim in what you want. The key to the situation here is, what are you becoming, Amber? It's what's been anxiety inducing, right? What am I becoming? What is it that I want? And so taking time this week to become a little more crystal clear on that would be very beneficial. I would say, though, you have 6 weeks in order to work and rework the plan. So a little more crystal clear. Doesn't have to be totally crystal clear. Opaque might be okay. A little opal, because you have here envision the future in the heart space. So if you can at least start with what it would feel like. So you want to feel balanced in your life. You want to feel healthy in your life. You want to feel joy-filled in your life. What is the feeling? And then how can you construct your life in a way that will allow you to have that feeling? So that's really kind of the goal here over the next 6 weeks. So what is it that you want to feel? And then how can you restructure, reorganize, doing some research if you need to, readjust, all the RE words, I love this, to make this happen. And here we have the black tourmaline and the action to take. And that's the transmutation. This is the decision. This is the decision to make the choices and the changes so you draw and attract to you what it is that you want into your life. And this is your action. So you create the change. You create the change by doing something differently. If you do the same thing you've always done, you get the same thing you've always gotten. We all know that, right? We know that on a core level, but it's time to really focus on that and put it into practice. In the area of abundance, that can be financial, emotional, creative, whatever. In the area of abundance, we have recharge your destiny labradorite. Recharge your destiny. Again, it's the energy of what is your truth. What is true for you? Envision it in your heart, and then we get to Howlite, and Howlite is laying the foundation. There you go, Capricorn. You are the foundation. Howlite is this black and white stone. It's shown up so many times today. It's very cool. So this black and white stone, this is about taking action in alignment with what is true in our heart. Knowing what your truth is, staking your claim on it, visualizing what it is for a few moments every day before you pop out of bed, whatever that is, whether it's the feeling of joy and happiness or you're a little more clear and you can see it a little better, excellent. And then do one thing each day at least that moves you toward the goal. Moves you toward the goal. Really important. Saturn rules your sign, and Saturn wants you to show up for yourself every day. So over the next 6 weeks, show up for yourself every day. There are dividends for doing that. So, okay. So you got the butterfly. So when you get transmutation and the butterfly, we are not talking about a spiritual realignment. We're talking about something in the 3D, something very physical that is about to change. So be ready to transform with wisdom. What have you learned along the way? And again, this research. Get curious. And then apply it. If I try this, will it work? So it's almost like you have an opportunity over the next 6 weeks to throw the spaghetti against the wall to see what sticks. That's researching. Try this, try that, get curious. Will this work? Does that work? Do I like the way that worked out? And so this is actually taking action, not just thinking about it. So try things. Try things as you're going along here. And then you have the bear. Use power with wisdom. Okay. Be ready to transform with wisdom. Use power with wisdom. Wisdom is life experience that you've distilled down into wisdom. It is understanding what has happened and why it happened, and then applying that. And then you have the dog, which is always about loyalty. Be disciplined in your home and community life. Ooh, be disciplined. Show up for yourself every day. Home and community life. We're talking about balance again, right? Taking actions that reflect out into the world what it is you're trying to create for yourself. So if you want to create balance between work and life at home, show up for yourself every day. Do something that balances each. You can't just work today. Today you also have to do something at the home, like your health, your work, your relationship with your family, your relationships at work. You got to keep everything in balance. I'm getting like that 2 of Pentacles with that figure 8 of infinity. There's a balancing act, and you're trying to bring everything into balance over the next 6 weeks. And again, not everything is going to work. If it doesn't work, okay. Tried it, didn't work, move on. This is very fluid motion, really an ability to really move things forward. So this energy coming in here, this is the moon in Capricorn, the motivated energy, the overcoming your personal fear and objection energy. Get ready to transform your life by showing up for yourself every day and using the power of your knowledge and your wisdom that you've gained along the way and being and being able to apply it. I'm laughing because somebody else got this card and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I hate it when I get this card, and I'm a Capricorn rising, and here we go. Patience. Of course. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. You're recharging destiny. You're recharging it by changing up what you're doing. It's something new. It's a small seed. It's the Ace of Pentacles. It needs time to root and to grow. You're going to have to nurture it. You're going to have to nourish it. You're going to have to show up. You're going to have to water it. You're going to have to weed it. You're going to have to do the stuff. This is what's going on. Definitely over the next 6 weeks. I would actually say the next 18 months. But here's where you help this idea to establish a strong foundation, a nice solid root structure from which to grow. And so Saturn says, yeah, have patience for the process. I'm still smiling. All right, here we go. Embrace the flow of life, believe in your good luck, and let your fears dissolve. That moon in Capricorn was all about letting your fears dissolve as you move through the middle of the week with the moon in Aquarius, and there's collaboration and there's brainstorming and there's ideas. You're going to have to allow the fact that nothing's going to happen overnight, and they're going to take time to establish and to grow. And then when that moon moves into Pisces and all that fear wells up, because Pisces can really drive up the fear, even though I believe this says the full moon in Cancer, just let it go. With this full moon, let go of the doubts, let go of the questioning. If you want to try it, just try it. Have the courage to try something new on a regular basis over the next 6 weeks. There's a lot of forgiveness in the energy. There's all this retrograding. So you try something. If it doesn't work, it's going to go back over and allow you to readjust it. So don't worry about it, right? So it's almost like you have the it's almost like you get all these, what do they call them? Like mulligans, do-overs, whatever. You get a lot of chance to do things over the next 6 weeks. And, while these things are moving retrograde, eventually they're going to go direct, so they're going to go over it again. You're going to have plenty of time to adjust. So embrace the flow of life and believe in your own good luck. You make your own good luck. All right, so that that full moon in Pisces is happening at 5:59 a.m. At 17 degrees of Pisces, at 5:59 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, you have clearing the excess. What a perfect card for a full moon. Just let go of the things that are not, So there's a difference between being productive and being busy. So if all it is being busy and it doesn't produce anything towards your goal, then it has to be released and let go of, because it's just kind of wasting your time. You're entering a transitional phase. Well, no kidding. You got the butterfly and this transmutation card here. You are entering a transitional phase and would benefit from clearing away excess clutter, whether it is in your physical body or your physical space, or in your calendar or in your workload, or, for some of you, maybe your relationships. Like anything that's not giving you something back, just let it go. So let's look at that Mercury retrograde and see what we can get for advice for the next 6 weeks while we're working through this process. You have achievement. It doesn't suck. Enjoy the limelight you've earned, although on the family front, someone's health could cause some secret worries and sleepless nights. And that someone could be you, since you have this other card that came out here. So make sure, as you're trying to create balance in your life, which is something we try to do during Virgo season, we still have this whole week is Virgo season, and then there's a whole nother week of Virgo season. It's a great time to figure out how to create a balance so that you are taking care of your physical health, making sure you go to bed on time, that you're eating as healthy as you can, that you get out and you go for walks on a regular basis, little things to help bring your body back into alignment so that you have the energy to do all the other things that you want to do. So I would love to see you on Facebook. I'm there every day. I'm going to be starting up some special offerings, chances to do a little deep dive. So there'll be small little mini free groups that I'm going to be running off of the Facebook group. So come and join me over there. And if you would like to chat with me, I do a premiere video every Sunday night at 7:30. So that's Eastern time in the US. Come and join me for that. I look forward to building community for us to grow and work together here. This looks interesting as heck, doesn't it? All right, I will see you guys soon. You take care.